Out wide, Mackay.
It's okay having that run and gun out of the back half, but if you're not kicking to the advantage of your forwards, just bombing it along without any fluency in the way you're using the ball, it's just not good enough.
Newton kept it alive. Cunningham. Plowman with the inside handball. Market Lynch, nice one-handed pickup to Gibbs. He's having some fun out there at the moment.
Got his own football as well.
It might not be his final game the way he's going.
Yeah, what's the most touches ever had in your final game?
Newton's caught. Walsh caught. Just got a hand. 4 minutes left in a quarter owned by the Adelaide Crows right now. Cripps on hand.
Also, clearances well and truly down, 10-5, and contested ball there -9 at this stage.
Cripps gave it off to Walsh. So Batman to Robin. He go on as the seconds tick down. Walsh obviously doesn't know how long left here, otherwise he'd just bang it. Well, he does bang it. Doesn't bang it as long as he possibly could. Ball knocked, his handball loops, and it's knocked away. Walsh goes back.
Spot on, Moons. Just there's a little movement through the corridor to offer options for a switch or downfield, so just very stagnant, even though they...
Advantage paid. Fisher can go. Hands to Walsh. Heads out wide, hoping for and fired. From Mintaro Manura. He's a man, as they say. Liam Jones. Walsh, and it's on. A little push and shove. McAdam and Williamson behind play. You can hear the crowd getting involved in it. Gets it to Cunningham. He's got Walsh on the run. Can he hit a chest? Didn't want to waste it, so keeps possession with the kick to Walsh. And he pumps it top of the square. Out to Fisher on a half-back flank. Keys corrals him, let him have a bounce and hit a target. Walsh, Gibbs went to ground. Walsh ducks out of one tackle, hands it back to Fisher. Dropped to Sharon, gets it back again. So 27 points the margin. It comes down to this. One big quarter of football, and DeConing gets up high, knocked it to Walsh, bumped by Eddie. Eddie goes back to Walsh, hands it back to Levi. Inside, finals hopes alive. Little toe poke off the deck, comes to Walsh.
Height, but then push corridor. I think push it through the contest corridor, see if you can open it up that way.
Back into play, Casbolt doing the ruck work. Walsh slips out. Not the required 15. Umpire was awake up to that. Cripps to the mark. Laird for the duck inside. Big hip and shoulder. Took McAdam down. Still alive. Jones. Want to slip it out. Matt Crouch. Cripps picked his pocket, lost it. Keys in there. Tough ball to win. Simpson won't mind.
Well and truly down, 10-5, and contested ball there -9 at this stage.
Cripps gave it off to Walsh. So Batman of all that. Laird, Matt Crouch, arms free. Holding the ball. Blues ball.
And this is what we saw Adelaide, though. They get the ball and they just play it on. They took off. Carlton very slow to get the ball back. Now it's a little short.
On the far wing. He doesn't get a stat for that, Ben Keys, but he ends up touching the ball that Mackay ends up marking inside forward 50. Then the pressure comes and they get that flow on. Should have scored then, the Adelaide Crows.
Ryan and Koenig again. Laird.
Sometimes you just got to know where the cameras are.
Try to give you as close up a view of. See if they can get some momentum late in this quarter, Adelaide. Let's go in at half-time.
Be dangerous. You've got to be bold.
To Cripps. Used his muscle on Smith, but then he's barreled. He's got a ton of room, ton of time. Cripps, the go-to man, got it. Finally, some momentum. Carlton v Himmelberg, who got the palm down, but Cripps back on the ball. Caught, got a handball out. Cunningham, caught, got a handball out. Simpson through the traffic. Cripps couldn't handle it. Dispossessed. Back there for Cripps. Spins out of traffic. Through one, past another. Shows his class. Gets it back from Betts. Weaves his way through the traffic. He mesmerised them. Goes toward goal. What a piece of play that was. These are not the draws you're looking for. He mesmerised the
20 that sits at 32.
So back in the middle, and Cripps is on fire. Fine. Cripps out there, half held. No free kick. Now he's doing the holding. Just joined us from 44 points down to 22 points down to Cone. He mongrels it back to the middle. Brad Crouch, little paddle was good from Cripps and got his hands free. Sends it in to Coning.
He's had a much better second half to Coning in the ruck than he did in the first.
To Cripps. Mackay's there.
On every time out of the back half.
Calls for someone to come at him. Heads long. Sloan takes off on Walsh and blasts it to the booze. Casbolt dives, takes the mark.
Just got taken back when Gibbs hit it then, didn't he?
Yep, they both touched the ball at the same time.
Sloan, they are inspired right now, Adelaide. Gets it towards half forward, Lynch. Little crumb was there. Kresge Seaton half had him.
Nothing's nice off the boot.
Sloan back on as Wiedering flies, knocked it down in the Murphy direction. Goes inside towards Brown. He plants the boot. Heads long. Fist from Wiedering, but he wants to kick it quickly to the top of the square as well. Off. McAdam gets this, or Frampton. It's open space ahead for Adelaide if they can get it out.
Shot in space, and then he kicked it over his head.
Brown. Heads long. There's a hold. Wiedering's ball against Frampton.
This is the one where you just want to go. Not sure down the line.
So it brings him to 60. And he bombs it long in the O'Brien direction. In game 2. Did well there. Back inside 50. Off hands. Wiedering almost no free. Sloan collects it. He's got a couple of one-on-ones ahead of the ball. Wiedering makes it a 2-on-1 but spills it. Gathers the crumb and passes to Nunes. Left the boot behind. Kicked it with his sock.
That was Keys. He was the one standing up in the middle of the ground along with Rory Laird. Now that the Crouch boys are playing unbelievable football again, he can play some various roles.
They've done that this quarter. They're giving themselves a shot.
Wiedering dumps it out on the wing. Round of applause from the Blues fans.
Well, they should be giving this guy one because he's the one holding them up at the moment in this quarter. He's been very good in this quarter.
15 seconds left, and he plants his foot into it long. Frampton, Wiedering, who's been awesome, wraps him up. Just a handball. Wiedering feeds it back out. Gibbons fights hard, but Sloan got it to Scholl. Wiedering, who's been awesome, and he's again there. So they dodge a bullet and now have possession again. Wiedering from one back pocket to the other. Told to go. See Cripps playing out a full forward now. Wiedering gets a fist on it, knocks it back.
Big strong effort.
Himmelberg the target, but Wiedering beats him and wastes no time. To Simpson. Wiedering. Good grab McGovern. Straight down the middle. O'Brien got there, good contest from Levi. Keys blasts it long. Almost Frampton, ball comes to Curnow.